Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with Fonearena.com, and today we are unboxing a device that is available only in China. It's a very similar device from the Chinese manufacturer Xiaomi, and it is continuing a progression of the very popular Redmi series of devices. We had the Redmi 1S first, which released as Hongmi in Singapore and China. This is the Snapdragon version of the Redmi 1, which proved to be very popular for Xiaomi. It sold at bucket loads in India, and also its successor is the Redmi 2. The Redmi 2, as you know, is the slightly upgraded version of the Redmi 1S, which has a slightly different design. Now we have Redmi 2A. Now this is pretty interesting because this is pretty much the Redmi 2, but the internals have changed, and this is pretty significant for Xiaomi. So what has changed and what is the Redmi 2A all about? Let's find out in the unboxing video. So straight away, let's get to the unboxing here. The box is pretty typical of what Xiaomi offers. Now inside the box, you have the Redmi 2A on the top, and yes, it's a Redmi 2. The A is the difference in internals. So this Redmi 2A has a lead core, a new company that makes semiconductor chips for smartphones and tablets. It's a fabless company, and I'm going to tell you why Xiaomi went with it and what it is all about. So that is the only difference when it comes to Redmi 2A and the Redmi 2. It's pretty much the same phone with different internals. The Redmi 2 has a Snapdragon 410 processor. So that's the SoC that's being used inside the Redmi 2. The Redmi 1S had a Snapdragon 400. So both these are Snapdragon powered phones. So Leadcore is a new company in China that is making semiconductor chips. Why is Xiaomi using chips from this company? Well, rumors and a bit of news is that Xiaomi has invested in Leadcore. What it means is that Xiaomi has access to a semiconductor company and can eventually make its own chips. Well, almost. Rumors are that it's having a 51% controlling stake in the company, which means that Xiaomi can now sell phones at cost without the overhead of buying chips from another company. So this is what Xiaomi is leading into eventually. The Redmi 2A is the recent example of the company investing in key companies in China so that they can reduce the cost further and further and eventually attain that at cost rate, so that Xiaomi can keep selling these devices with very less competition basically, and eventually make them move to other Xiaomi devices, which is part of the whole Internet of Things. So that's Xiaomi's strategy here for using the lead core chip. But what this lead core chip is like, that is what we are going to see after setting up the phone, which I actually have already, and that's what you're seeing here. So there is no discernible difference when it comes to UI operation. It's pretty fast, just like any other device. It's pretty much the same as the Redmi 2, and the difference here is that it's using everything from ARM. So you have got ARM's core CPU here, which is a 1.5 GHz quad-core CPU, Cortex A7, and then you have the GPU, which is the Mali T628 with 2 cores, and that's being used directly from ARM. So basically they are licensing the core and the GPU from ARM and using it here. So basically Leadcore is a design company that makes its chips without fabrication. It just buys these cores and just assembles them, which is a good cost reduction measure, and that certainly fits into what Xiaomi is doing right now. So that is the Redmi 2A. If you want to check out the box contents, you can definitely do it in our Redmi 2 video, which has already the box contents, basically just the plug and the USB cable. But if you're really interested, you can check it out here. And this is the Redmi 2A with the Leadcore processor. So if you have any questions about Xiaomi or Xiaomi Redmi 2A, you can ask us in the comment section below. We'll try to answer as many questions as possible. And also hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.